Hello, we are Geeks Assembled. I'm Lee, there's Susan. And today we are discussing a movie sequel from the 60s, which is also a reworking of a television serial from the 60s. This is Daleks Invasion Earth, 2150 AD, based on the Doctor Who serial of Dalek Invasion of Earth. But this is the movie sequel to Doctor Who and the Daleks, starring Peter Cushing as Doctor Who. Not a Time Lord, a human scientist who invented the TARDIS. And this is where he goes into the future, and these old enemies have invaded Earth. And we'll go from there, Susan. Over to you.
All right. Well, here's a headcanon. When the human Doctor Who was laying down to sleep and doing his drawings and writing in his journal and dreaming. This is what he dreamed. He dreamed these little stories about being human and being affecting the Daleks in this way. And he'd already met Wilf. So Bernard Crimmins shows up as a younger man. Okay, so that's my head.
That's your headcanon, right? Okay.
That is my headcanon. It's not actually what the what Terry Nation says. But Terry Nation, said Terry Nation used to write the preambles for MacGyver, and Terry Nation also wrote some of these stories, and then he wasn't so satisfied that they got enough money thrown at him and stuff, so the BBC just didn't do enough with them, so he made these other two movies, and this was at the height of Dalek Mania. Let me just say, Dalek Mania is a real thing. People did kind of get a little loopy and get really inspired to be impacted by Daleks. I get it. I like aliens too, but my alien person was Susan and Spock, and then only then did I sort of morph into the green alien guys with Yoda and Grogu. So to be honest with you, I think that there's definitely a thing here in this one because Susan is so young, and there's also a new sister of Susan's named Louise, who is also not the Doctor's daughter, but Doctor Who's
niece.
And so Susan's auntie, and then Tom Campbell doesn't marry Susan, so she never becomes Susan Campbell, but he is a cop. So I mean, at the end you have like a 20-second police procedural at the very end of this movie, which is fun. I mean, it is fun because you hope for the best for him, because first of all, Bernard Cribbins, second of all, Tom had proved himself like super intelligent and creative, and I mean the way he flummoxed the whole idea of this we're gonna dig out the core of this planet Earth that we like, and then send it careening across space and time like you think of Space 1999. It's very okay. It's very much a Jerry Anderson kind of thinking there. Okay, not scientific, but very Jerry Anderson. So I just that's what I was thinking. And then the other thing was Roberta Toby. I really, I got to meet Carol Ann Ford this year, so now I want to meet Roberta Toby. because anybody named anybody whose character is Susan, I'd like to meet. Like also like the Susan in Terry Pratchett's novels, played by Mary Crawley. That would be freaking sweet. Anyway, okay, so those are some of those things, and then there's the Robomen in their little gimp suits up to their necks. I mean, they don't have the mask, but they do have a helmet. So I mean, you could think of them as bicycle riders or motorcycle riders or something. I don't know, but they have rubberized leather suits or rubberized rubber. I don't know. Anyway, very very sexy.
She's going down a rabbit hole. She's going down a rabbit hole now.
Okay, but no, because of the Vord. Okay, like we've seen this before. Anyway, adorable, and the other one is this one, the way that these two stories both this one, Daleks Invasion of Earth, and the one that we're talking about today, the way that these two stories were written, they have a disabled person representation in them, and hell yeah, I'm all about that. That's fucking sweet, man. And so okay, so all of those things. Oh yeah, there's David, but he's a different David. But he's not David Campbell, because there's Tom Campbell, but there's David, and he's a different David. Anyway, that's the difference between this and the movie that we watched. Anyway, so I enjoyed it, and I love it, and I think it's really great. And I think that the Terry Nation, and the screenplay though was written by Milton Subotsky and David Whitaker. Not Jodie Whittaker, but David Whittaker, and not David Campbell, but David Whittaker. And I don't have any ones for Milton Subotsky, but it's a good name. It's a really good name. Anyway, I really enjoyed this movie a lot this week. So yay for us. We got to do something very fun, and as a nice counterpoint to this, this is really fun too. But that the movie that we watched, that's really fun too. Yeah, there we go. The Dalek collection.
Yep. Yeah. Well, what can we say? I don't like Dalek.
I know you don't like Dalek. But when they get pushed down a hole, they get sucked into a hole. Doesn't that make you happy?
Yeah. Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah. Well, this was the follow-on one from the success of the first movie, and as you've mentioned, Dalek Mania of the time. There was planned for a third one, but never happened. There was going to do the Chase.
Oh.
Peter Cushing was planned to do the Chase.
No, the Chase is the TV show with all the banking and stuff like that.
No. The Doctor Who, the Chase story.
Oh, that one. Okay.
But it never materialized like the TARDIS sometimes. But yeah, the selling point of these movies, and say this movie as well, it was colour, Technicolor.
Oh my gosh, it was lovely.
Because the TV series was in black and white.
Uh-huh.
And this was, the Daleks were red, gold, black, and silver blue.
Silver with blue bubbles.
Yeah. So that was the selling point of making these movies. So you could have, well, it was also merchandise as well, wasn't it? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But difference as well was from they didn't shoot rays. It was gas.
Yep.
Because, well, because they found out for their original idea they wanted to shoot fire, but health and safety said no, 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 no. So in that way, and they wanted to make it sort of children friendly. So it was just gas what the shot out, and we also got Daleks with claws.
Oh yeah, the little reacher grabbers.
Reacher grabbers, yeah. I mean, there is slight differences from this and the TV serial. So the Robomen, totally different design,
Mm-hmm.
and I do prefer the movie design, to be honest. Oh,
I don't know why. Oh,
please tell me, explain, Susan, what are you going on about?
rubberized leather, or leatherized rubber, or wet look leather, wet look rubber.
You've just got a dirty mind. But, but I agree. Yeah, well, they look more efficient, don't they, than
Mm-hmm.
the serial one where it was just like this robotic thing on the heads.
Right, it looked like a Lobot
Yeah,
in in uh, Lando Calrissian City,
Cloud City, yeah.
Cloud City. Yeah.
But but Pete Cushing as the Doctor Who was amazing. I mean, he was amazing in the first movie. He was amazing in this.
Mm-hmm.
He was a great actor.
Mm-hmm.
And I say you've mentioned Bernard Cribbins replacing Roy Castle as a different character because Roy Castle played Ian in the first movie.
Yeah.
And Barbara wasn't in this as well. But I think this was down to the actors weren't available,
Okay.
so they created two other characters.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it sort of follows the storyline of the serial, but we've added this, that, and just changed it here and there. Um, I mean,
Yeah.
The Dalek ship is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Uh, the model work
It,
on that's
it
amazing.
looks like 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 a like a sports car of a flying saucer, because
Hmm.
I mean it's got that airfoil on the back. I
Yeah.
mean it really looks sleek and shit, and then it's doing this bi-dimensional twisting. I mean, talk about it. It's looking good.
Mm. I mean, also we get in the movie we got this what was in this TV serial a cliffhanger with the Dalek coming out of the water.
Oh, yeah.
We still don't know what it was doing in there in the first place.
I know it was crazy.
It's never been explained.
Right. Somebody pushed the Dalek into the water, and he just
Maybe it fell off a bridge. I don't know, but
right.
it was never explained in the TV series, and it wasn't explained.
And he is in the water for, for the whole of that first bit.
Yeah,
I mean, he must have been really far down, especially since it's the Thames.
but for me though, this was set in 2150, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's the future, and everybody's still wearing 60s fashion.
125 years from now.
Mm, it, it didn't really add up there.
Oh, but styles come and go, Lee.
What
It
about
isn't. It
what
isn't
about
as weird as the get-ups that were there in Logan's Run. I mean, the red, green, and black. I mean, and white. They only had Christmas colors in the whole of the dome sit. Okay, all right.
but what also I'm saying is well, this is what sort of wound me up as about it was the fashion. Okay, so everybody's dressed still as the 60s, and also they were driving 60s vehicles.
I
And I
know.
think this is supposed to be the future.
I know.
And then when they take apart the Robo Man's helmet thing, and he says, "Oh, this is highly advanced technology," and it's just what radio wires,
Uh-huh.
like it inside of a little old transistor radio. This
I
is
know.
highly, this is highly technology,
Mm.
futuristic technology. I'm thinking, really?
Mm.
I mean, if you was good, you'd sort of tweak it a little bit, wouldn't you? Or
In if it was given a re-release or whatever.
mm,
Am I
but
right?
yeah, it was those sort of things just stood out for me. I'm thinking, yeah, that sort of side of the movie hasn't aged well. And also, right, he, Tom Campbell, the policeman, staggered into the TARDIS after he was hit on the head from the burglary from the bank or
Mm-hmm.
where the jeweler's shop. Um, the doctor took him back to before it happened.
Mm-hmm.
So where was he?
So he should have been able to see himself getting hit over the head.
But they took him back to before that happened.
Okay.
So if he if he caught the thieves before he was hit on the head, where was the original Tom?
In the TARDIS, then, right?
Well, he can't do because if he wasn't hit on the head, he wouldn't have gone into the TARDIS.
No, the original one got hit on the head, went into the TARDIS,
Yeah.
but the
No, because he brought him back before he was hit on
okay,
the head.
okay, okay. But what if they hit him on the head in a different part? Anyway,
Because the driver was still in the cab.
all right,
There was no sign of Tom looking through the shop window opposite the street.
right, okay, that's true.
So has this created a paradox?
There was I see the paradox now. Okay, I see it.
Because if he didn't go into the TARDIS,
Then
then
then nothing.
he wouldn't have been.
Then they wouldn't have had the right person to build the platform to throw the bomb into another part of the
Yeah,
and blow up the ironworks at the old factory.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yes, I was watching it again. I was thinking, well, hold on
Good
a minute.
point. Hmm.
But hold on a minute. So he's taking him back before the robbery happened, just a minute before or something. So he should have been opposite the street, just walking down the street, but he wasn't there.
Right.
But if he was there, that would have meant two
Mm-hmm.
Toms.
Yes.
Just how my brain works.
Good one. Oh, that's so true. That is really, really actually true.
But apart from that confusing bit, it was a good adventure,
Mm-hmm.
and we do have several actors in this. What did appear in the Doctor Who series? I mean, of course, you've got Bernard Cribbins,
Mm-hmm.
but you've also got Philip Maddock, who appeared in 4 stories in the Doctor Who series. He appeared in the War Games as the
Oh,
war
okay.
as the war. Is it the Warlord or the War Chief? I can't remember. The one over the glasses. And he appeared with. He played Solon in Reign of Morbius. He was also in. I think it was the Crotons, and also Power of Kroll. But he also he's done. He did Big Finish as well. So he's a Doctor Illuminati. Then you have here as well Eileen Way, who appeared in An Earthly Child
Yeah,
and Creature from the Pit. So you've got a few here.
yeah.
So
Eileen White played the another character called Old Woman in
in
in in in the Unearthly Child.
she was a cave woman. Yeah,
Yeah, she was called Old Woman.
yeah. But yeah, so there was some good actors in here as well. I mean, you also who played David Ray Brooks. He was a great actor. He passed away last year. He was a great actor. You've mentioned Roberta Toby. She's still out and about there doing her
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So anyway, anything what stands out for you anyway, Susan?
Oh well, like the like I've mentioned Terry Nation and the Daleks that you know that he created, and I I know that you don't really like them, but I do enjoy them as a counterpoint to sort of the Doctor or Doctor Who, because um, they are they're so different. They're Daleks are very different kind of creature, and in that difference and in that diversity, they really help the Doctor and the companions become more amazing in having to fight that way. And then the other thing is I can't say it enough, like the bomb that they are talking about, uh the bomb that they actually ended up using against the Daleks were so small. They were like little grenades, and yeah, we see over and over in the televised stories that the Daleks are impervious to those kind of weapons, and because they're these little creatures of hate sealed into a tank. I mean, I like the way that was discussed in the 12th Doctor. And so then they have the other aspect of um, the Daleks creating that sort of super devastating bomb that went sideways, literally. That was that was amazing because they had they had they had every opportunity of actually just, if they would have been meticulous about it, they could have just exterminated all the life on Earth beforehand, and then got on with their program. But they had, yeah, they, especially with that gas, you're right about the difference between the televised Daleks using a power ray of some kind, and these Daleks using a gas.
So one of the reasons was they wanted it to be kid friendly, but also as well they wanted some effect there then and there on while they're recording, no add-on effects later on, which
Right. Okay. I
which
see
was
that.
done on the TV show.
Yeah, I see that. That makes sense. Yeah, because and the plunger, I was always worried about the acid that was like they were always like, this is so bad, this water is so bad. I was like, don't let it touch them, it'll melt your little
You little sucker.
plunger.
Yeah.
I don't know, I always thought that was really funny when I watched this movie. And the other thing is Peter Cushing, unlike William Hartnell, uh, was really trying to, be super fatherly. He wasn't like uh, being quite so grumpy and really, misanthropy. Uh, I don't know how. I forgot the word. I know one of the cognates of the word, but
Mhm.
I don't know. Anyway, had a Parkinson's moment there, but yeah, Hartnell's Doctor Who was misanthropic, and Cushing's Doctor Who was trying to be fatherly towards everyone, and that came off really, really good. I mean, because Cushing, his forte was playing these scary motherfuckers, like Grand Moff Tarkin, like those guys in the Hammer films. I mean, he except for Van Helsing, but I mean, like, he really did play some scary guys, and this one was just not scary, was
Well,
actually really endearing and sweet. And it's like somebody's dad who it's like your dad who's gotten really old. It's like my dad, I guess. It's very, very similar. you know Wanting to father people, wanting people to feel appreciated and loved and stuff, and can't be bothered with extraneous noise. Very much the Peter Cushing's Doctor Who. And you see that when he's at the spaceship, and he's trying to like set people free. And then there's like the other time when he's like, you know in the trying to deal with the Robomen, kept trying to and kept to trying by taking off the helmets, like he thought that was like the best way. But people have been brainwashed already. It was a good, and the helmet was a good way of showing how of showing a way to brainwash people. The Robomen were a good villain that way. I mean, yeah.
I did like the bit of comedy scene with Bernard Cribbins with the Robo Men.
Oh, like
The, chore-
eating dinner.
the choreography of that was
That was
a bit of
that
humour
was,
there.
uh, that was great.
Uh,
Yeah, there were really funny, kind of cute moments in this all
yeah,
throughout.
there was, yeah.
Yeah,
Was this one?
like the wheelchair going downhill fast. There's a bunch of cool things anyway.
I mean, for me, one of the moments was when the Earth's core, because they drilled into the Earth's core, the magnetism was dragging all the Daleks backwards down to
Uh-huh.
the mancha. But one of them just went like that, flattened. I thought, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yep. So, anything else, Susan?
No, that's really everything. I thought that it was fun. I really think, you could actually love you know, Peter Cushing's Doctor Who.
Some people do.
He was so adorable, sweetly adorable in that. Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, anything other than that. So
well, I'm just surprised he hasn't been made canon. Because seeing as they can make the Schalke Doctor canon, I don't know why they can't make Cushing canon.
I know, like the Schalke Doctor and all those Morbius doctors, the same.
Who knows? But it's an enjoyable movie.
Oh
There's
my god!
some niggles for me here and there, but that's what I do. I niggle at things. So, what's your final say and score this on
Oh,
Daleks Invasion Earth 2150 AD?
10 red. I like the Technicolor too. You're right about that.
That was the big selling
10,
point.
10 red Dalek bombs out of 10 that actually looked like a little Dalek without any bumps on it. I just was like, how come you made a bomb in your own physicality? Guys, that's just, you're just mean to each other. You're mean to Earth, you're mean to each other, you're mean, oh my god. You're little balls of hate. That's what you are. You're just little balls of hate. The 12th Doctor was right. Oh my gosh.
I just remembered something. I've got to. Why would on a Dalek ship? Why would the Daleks have need for curtains?
God, I have no idea.
I thought the scene where Penny Cribbins was hid behind the curtains.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking, why is the curtains there? You could just see an image of a Dalek going, "Oh, we need some new curtains over here."
Oh my god.
Some curtains there with some lacy ones there. What? What's the curtains there?
It's a good question.
Anyways, apart from that, I'm going to give it 9 PVC clad Robomen out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a few niggles for me. I said about it's supposed to be futuristic, but you get the 60s feel of the imagery. It's still and curtains
and driving around in 60s
these vehicles. Yeah, I'm thinking. But apart from that, it's still an enjoyable movie, even if I don't like Daleks.
I know that you gave it a 9 is truly testament to its absolute being a badass movie. So good job, Peter and the rest of the gang. Peter, Roberta, and Louise, and
everybody involved.
Yeah.
So that's our little review of the second Dalek movie. Shame there was never the third one up here, but we've got to do what we can cherish. So, you guys, have you seen Daleks Invasion Earth? If you have, let us know. What did you think of it? Good or bad? Leave a comment. We share this video across all social media platforms, so you'll find us Geeks Assembled. And also, if you click onto our link, you'll find out all the back catalogue we've got. Yeah, you can enjoy it for hours and hours and hours. And if you want to join us, leave a message as well. You've got to be 18 and over. Have a working camera and microphone on your device. And also as well, if you take the chance of subscribing to our YouTube channel, it's a chance you've got to take. Please press the bell notification button. Oh, Susan just dropped her purse. Did you just drop your purse? Yeah, and you'll get notified every time we put up a new video. So that is our little review done and dusted. Our first view of 2026. So here's to a bright new year of our casting. And once we get to June of this year, that'll be 10 years.
10-year anniversary. Wow.
10 years. And I don't know how we're going to celebrate it. I don't know if we're going to have old faces appear or it's just going to be me and Susan. We don't know. Who knows? It's exciting. It's exciting. So until next time, guys, please be safe out there. Take care. Bye for now.